Alright guys, welcome back to another video on DDI fishing. Today there's going to be no fishing, but it's going to be a little bit different. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So let's get into the video. Alright, so this video is going to be a rod and reel arsenal. So I'm going to be the first one to do it, and then Dylan and Dylan are going to be doing it. This is part 1 of 3. So let's get into the video. Alright guys, so my first rod is like my all-around bait casting rod. It's a G-Loomis E6X 7'1". It's a jig and worm rod. So what I have on here is just a little finesse jig and a little curly worm trailer on there. I have that on right now because it's late fall right now and fish are hard to catch. So I have that on right now. And then I have a Shimano Curado 70. It's a really good all-around rod. Just is like any jigs, any heavier duty worms, like swim jigs is my favorite rod for swim jigs. So that's my all-around rod for bait casting. Alright guys, so I want to show you guys what to use for this bait caster right here, which is a G-Loomis E6X, what to use on 7'1" jig worm rod. So, let's see what we got here. Obviously we can have the football jig, my favorite kind of football jig, Booyah football jig. I'll leave this link description and for some trailers at Tackle Warehouse. So you can get everything I'm using in this video at Tackle Warehouse, so it'll be linked in the description. But this is like a 3/8 ounce. It's really good in the sandy, rockier areas. Middle of the summer is about perfect time. Right here, swim jig. Right here, I think it's 3/8 ounce or half ounce, something like that. It's my favorite jig out of all of them for this bait caster right here. I like green pumpkin. This isn't green pumpkin. It's close to it. It's like watermelon red, something like that. But just use like a little paddle tail swim bait, like 3.5 inches. So. Those are the two jigs. Those are my two favorite jigs for that rod, but you can use any jig, anything. My most versatile rod I have. So let's get to the second rod. Alright guys, for my second rod, I'm going to go spinning. It's a 6'6" medium light rod. I got a, what is it? Stradic CI4+, with 8-pound fluorocarbon. And I actually got this thing customized from the fishing team, which is pretty nice. I'm like half off, so $60. It's about a $160 rod. Really recommend all this rod, so go check it out. Link in the description. Alright guys, so I want to show you guys what I would use on that rod, that 6'6" medium length. Alright guys, so the first one, little jig head, 1/8 ounce that I showed you back there about 30 seconds ago. They're in no particular order, but this one's really good, summertime and fall. And then shaky edge, probably actually my favorite one for that rod right there. About a 3/8 ounce. Throw some craws on there, curly tail worms. You can get it all done with this thing. And obviously the drop shot. I like using 3/16 ounce weight and just a little drop shot hook right here. And then the last one I like using for that rod. You know, you can use anything finesse, but these are just a few you could pick out. Like a Gamakatsu 2/0 hook for just like some flukes. So let's get into the third rod. Alright guys, so for my third rod I got a 7-foot crankbait rod. It's a medium action. On here it recommends 8 to 17 pound fluorocarbon or mono. So on here I got a Daiwa Tatula rod right here. And then a 1.5 Strike King square bow. And then I have Abu Garcia crankbait reel right here. Really recommend this stuff. Go check it out in the link description. This is a really good crankbait and jerkbait rod right here. And I'm going to show you the lures that you can go with this thing. Alright guys, so you can obviously use that square bow. It dives about 3 to 5 feet I think. It's by Strike King. And then this one's Livingston Lures, like 6-foot medium diving crankbait. This is a really nice one I like to use. And then fishing out deep, this is about a 15-foot deep diving crankbait. I think it's by Boomer Crankbaits. So it's a really good crankbait, so check it out in the link description. Alright guys, so this is the fourth rod here. It's a 7'6" heavy rod, made by Shimano. It's an Okuma 6.3:1 gear ratio with 50-pound yellow braid. So this rod I like using frogs, heavy top waters, punching gear, flipping gear. Alright guys, so for the fourth rod, there's a lot of things you can use for it. Just like kind of like one thing I like using, just like a 1 ounce tungsten. I don't know if it's tungsten, but just like a matted jig, get through the mats easily, lily pads and all that stuff. Like a heavy duty heavy cover hook, 4i I think, for any soft plastics with a heavy bullet weight. And you can also use, doing a whopper popper, go heavy top waters right here. I think it's a 130 size. And then also probably my favorite thing to use on that rod is the frog right here. This is a Livingston frog, I think. I think they just came out with a frog for Livingston. So if you want to check that out, link in the description to Tatula warehouse. So let's get to the 5th rod. Alright guys, so for the last rod, just an all-around rod. I like, if I can only take one rod, I take it. 7'1", medium heavy with 30-pound braid. And right here I have a frog tied on right now, which is a great lure for this rod. You even do top water, weightless stuff, because you don't got to worry about the backlash. It's a spinning rod. Just anything you want on this thing, no particular order. So hope you guys enjoyed this video on DDI fishing, and stay tuned for Dylan and Dylan's rod and reel arsenal.